Hi everyone, thanks for being with me today. We're going to look at the general energies for Monday, September 27th, and I'm bringing in a new deck here, the Archetypes deck. They wanted me to do something just a little bit different than I ordinarily would. There's been a lot of healing energy that's been coming in over the last week, lots of changes, lots of things going on. So they wanted me to kind of shift things a little bit with the reading today. I've already pre-shuffled this deck, but I'm going to give it one last shuffle. And let's see what the cards want to say. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay. You want that one, and you want this one. Okay. All right. Well, so we came out with the self, the vision, and Alethea. Sure, I didn't say that right. And so, yeah, this is definitely indicating that there's a lot going on. With this card, what I really see here is the heart center really opening up. People are really, with these energies that are coming in, really examining the self is what I'm seeing here. And things are kind of bursting wide open. Some of you might be feeling a little unsure with all these energies that have been coming in. But today, for Monday, you're really going to be feeling in your heart center. And I love all the colors in this card. It's going to be kind of a sense of a renewed feeling today. Yeah, they're telling me the energies are starting to kind of slow down a little bit as far as these upgrades and all these activations that have been going on for some of us. The next card is the Vision. And I think what this is telling us here is that if you have a vision in mind, hold it. I like the two owls here. There's lots of wisdom, these hands crossed. It's really feeling in a state of peace and calm. And it's interesting, you probably can't see it, but right in the back there, in the center, there's an eye. And for me, that's really trusting your visions, trusting your inner knowing, trusting anything that is coming through for you in this moment. Because I don't know about the rest of you, but I have been getting a ton of messages lately. There's been a lot of things that have really been happening over this last week. And some of it's physical, some of it is definitely mental. But, I've been trusting in what's been coming through. I usually do a daily meditation and I try to really connect. And the message I've really been getting lately is just to take in all this energy that's been coming in and to really work with it. And so I feel this message is kind of similar for everybody else. It's right now is to just work with what you're seeing. Don't discount it. Sorry, something's coming in here. Hold on. Yeah, trust your inner flame, they're pointing to this little red flame that's on here as well. Trusting that inner knowing. And with this card, it's interesting because this is the truth card. And so a lot of clarity is coming in with both the examining you're doing of yourself, the visions that you're seeing. This card is kind of clarifying all of that. So if you really feel deep changes within you, those are going to be kind of settling in today. Today, you're going to feel that you've kind of progressed through this path, and now you're at the point where you're like, okay, I kind of see what's going on here, and you're kind of now integrating and working through all of these energies, these visions, these knowing, these knowing messages that are coming through, these deep-seated things that you just like feel in your core. There's just no other way to explain it other than you just feel it in your core. It may the message you may have gotten might not make complete sense to you, and it might seem like, oh, that's a little outlandish, but trust it. It came to you for a reason. And again, with these two owls here, those are all about knowledge. So let's clarify here and see what other energies are coming in along with this to support. So we've got the Devil, the Two of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. And the Moon card. That's nice because we got a moon actually up there on the vision, a moon over here. The moon, you know, this last full moon was very, very powerful. I don't know about you guys, but I was feeling the residual effects from it all week. And normally it feels like a chaotic, like when the full moon comes around, it's like, oh, you can tell it's a full moon because people are acting all crazy. But this time it felt like it was really shifting people, and it just felt different. And so it's interesting that we've got 3 moons up here already. The Devil card, yeah, I think this is, you know, this is really, again, signifying changes that we're going through, letting go of old things that no longer serve us, habits, people, things that we feel tied down to that really don't make us feel good. They don't make us feel like our true self. We you know, it's a struggle. You know, it's a struggle with these situations sometimes, because I think that we know what we need to do, but when you're in a third density like we're in, this stuff is everywhere. You know, whether it's food or alcohol or bad habits, or I mean just anything that you might look at and say, oh, that's a bad habit, I should probably get rid of, or something like that, or I should change or work on. These things are everywhere. They're crammed in our face 24/7, you know? So I think with what's really going on here is it's making a lot of people step back and say, okay, you know, I think it's time to start reevaluating. You know, we've got the Two of Swords here too, and that's being at a crossroads, and that's saying, you know, what do I want my life to be like? Am I going to, you know, stay in these patterns, or am I going to move out of these patterns and choose something different for myself? And, you know, I think for the people that are really wanting to, you know, work hard on themselves and make changes, you know, there's a lot of abundant energy around that. And what, you know, we're seeing here is trust your intuition, trust your inner guidance, trust your inner knowing. It's never going to lead you astray in this situation, you know. And it's interesting because these cards really, really clarify what's going on up here, especially with this Vision card. You're starting to see through to the truth of yourself, and you're really, a lot of people are really digging in right now, really digging in and saying, is this the kind of life I want to lead, or do I want something different for myself? Do I want, yeah, just something different? You know, it could be, it's something, you know, different for everybody. It could be career, it could be different relationships, but yeah, a lot of change about, a lot. It's just crazy, but it's weird because it doesn't feel like it's bad change. Usually when, you know, you think about change, it's like, oh no, what's going to happen? But this change that's been occurring feels like it's positive. It feels like the things that are coming in and shifting are to help us, to bring us to a higher state of awareness, to, you know, make our lives more abundant, putting us in situations where we're trusting our intuition more. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is crazy. Truth card. I mean, look at how this is all lining up. Yeah. Yeah, this is, this is just, go ahead and just clarifying it even further. The Judgment card, it's definitely about leveling up. People recognizing that you are making changes within yourself, and that maybe there's something different about you. You know, your energy may feel lighter, you might feel happier. Things are definitely shifting, and you're very excited about that, and people around you are sensing that excitement, and it's just good energy. I mean, I haven't felt energy really like this in a while. There's been so much chaos going on in the world that it feels like things, are finally starting to make a little more sense. With the Justice card, yeah, justice is I feel being served for a lot of people, but not in a bad way. It's finding that balance, finding these situations that work for you, trusting your intuition, going after the vision that you see for yourself, and trusting the insight that you're getting again. And it's interesting because we've got the Nine of Cups here, and that's, definitely feeling content with how you're moving through this process. Ordinarily, when shifts happen, I always feel like it makes you feel a little like some days you want to like crawl out of your skin, and this shift really has been feeling very rewarding. It just feels very calm. It feels like, yes, this feels right. This doesn't feel, even though there may be shakeups coming for people with a lot of, there's been a lot of change in the air, but it feels all positive. It feels like you're going to sit back and you're going to be like, wow, I'm really happy with how this has played out, and I'm feeling very content. And so I feel like these energies really tomorrow are going to be really solidifying themselves, really solidifying. Through all last week, it was a lot of movement, a lot of things. And I feel like tomorrow it's going to be like, okay, breathe. Like, this is all kind of coming together and making sense. Knight of Wands. Yeah, this is good. This is, feeling ready to make changes, feeling motivated, ready to move on, ready to just move on, move past the struggle. The struggle is real. There's no doubt about that. The struggle is real, but I think a lot of us are ready to make changes and move past it. Ace of Pentacles. Yes, new beginnings. For some of you, you might be looking at new situations for work. You might be looking at this energy as how you can maybe care for yourself a little bit better as far as work is concerned. Tending to your own garden rather than others. Knight of Pentacles, lots of knights, yeah. People are really feeling driven. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that. So Knight of Pentacles, yeah, that's definitely, again, motivated, getting things done, planning, implementing those plans, really going after what you want to see for yourself in your life, this vision, this truth you have for yourself. And I love it when this card comes up because you have the strength to do it. You don't need anything outside of yourself, outside of your truth, your inner knowing, the vision you see for yourself. That's all you need to manifest what you want and to create what you want in your life. It's, we tend to overcomplicate this sometimes, and there's just really no need to. Sorry, I have a cat underneath me. I'm trying not to roll over her. Yeah, so you've got all the tools you need. You've got everything within you to create this vision you have for yourself in your life and how you want to see that move forward, how you want to see that change. You're at the crossroads. You can make the change or you don't have to. It's your call. And then we've got the Six of Wands, and this is great because this is feeling, at the end, those who are going through this journey right now, feeling very satisfied and content at the end, feeling, everybody's cheering you on. Your spirit guides are cheering you on. That's what they're saying. Yeah, your guides have your back, definitely. But they know that you can implement these changes yourself with the Strength card. They're there to support you and to have your back every step of the way. But they're saying, you can do this. Like you don't really need us in every single circumstance. Wow, great energy. I love this. Okay, they want me to pull a couple other messages here. They want to keep this kind of short today. They're saying that a lot of us need time. for these integrations and things that are going on. Okay, forgiveness. So they're saying, and this could be maybe one of the things you're trying to move through here with this devil card. For some of you, it might be a forgiveness thing. Don't hold on to it. It's just going to suffocate you. It's going to really stop you from growing and moving and pushing forward. And what they want to remind you is that forgiveness really it's healing. It's not only for yourself, mainly for yourself. I mean, when you're forgiving a situation and letting somebody know that you're willing to kind of move past something that's happened, I think it really empowers you, and it just brings about something in you that helps you heal. It helps you move forward. It just really gives you an overall great feeling. And so to the extent that might be what you're kind of holding on to there, work on forgiveness, because it's not just hurting the other person. I mean, you might be the person that was hurt, but I'm sure the other person is hurting by losing you, and you're really only hurting yourself in the end by not giving that forgiveness. I know every situation is different, but you don't have to forget to forgive, that's for sure. We've all heard that before. Forgetting is a whole other story than forgiving, but don't if you feel like it's holding you back, don't let it hold you back. Let's see what else we got. All right, Serenity, yeah, okay. So yeah, this is taking time for yourself, taking time to remove any negative thoughts, feelings, emotions, getting past issues that are kind of holding you back, causing you any resentment, fear. It's interesting, this devil card, yeah. So for some of you, these are kind of some of the things that you're going through. It's not those typical things that you might think of. Like usually when this card comes up, it's addictions, it's weird things like that. But now what I'm seeing here is that, for a lot of you, this energy still applies here, but we're really looking at some very deep-seated issues that people have been working through. And we've all got them. Nobody is exempt from that. Anybody who says they haven't been through trauma or dealt with really deep personal issues is probably not being truthful. We've all been through it. So really, step within yourself, find your serenity, love yourself, ditch those emotions, work with them, move through them, try to lighten your load so you can get to this place down here at the end. Yeah. Wow, yeah, we're really pushing through some stuff. This is great. I mean, this stuff, yeah, as you're moving through these things, forgiveness, serenity, harboring resentments, things like that, it really lightens the load that you're carrying around, and it definitely raises your vibration. Receive. Okay, so for some of you, the block may be that you're not receiving. Yeah. A lot of us are givers and not receivers. I know a lot of people like that. They always put everybody before themselves. And this is just reminding you that, you deserve that as well. So if you're having problems with a relationship where it's very one-sided, this could be speaking to you, or being open to a new relationship. Everybody deserves love and to receive love, and their even if it's just friends, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but everybody deserves to feel loved and to feel that. So yeah, be open to really receiving that energy. Oh, interesting. Lots of things. Yeah, this is great. I mean, if you've been struggling with any of these things, it feels like what's been going on this week and what's going to be happening tomorrow is these energies have been kind of churning around all week. Feels like a lot of releasing has been going on, and we're now getting to that point where we're ready to move on from these energies that we maybe have been harboring here for a while, and really start to get a vision of for ourselves of how we want things to look in our future. And, you know, our guides are reminding us that we have the strength to do that, you know, trusting our intuition, trusting our truth, our inner knowledge, really aligning with our heart center to, you know, be reminded of what we truly, truly want. So, wow, this is really powerful. I hope this resonates with everybody because this is great energy to be moving through and to be coming out on the other side with such a positive outcome. And, you know, just really moving forward in a very strong, positive way. So I hope you all have a wonderful day with this energy. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon.